Down Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 380.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. All day, every day, any day. Shift. Kill.
Hey, check it.
Kill.
We need 3 win now.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first. This to Jarwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Run the mic. Watch one. Watch the slant.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's Brady to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Touchdown, defense. Switch.
We're going to 52. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 43-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's
Gun.
Far down. Stand up in. I got 19.
26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Safety's creeping. Alert 3.
Here we go 47. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Brady now to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jacket, reload! 55!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Single, single. Mike 3.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go.
Combo. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here we go, 46.
Mike 4. Watch the back.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Gotta do better.
Here we go, 46.
Mike 4. Yeah.
26.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, kill. Here we go, team.
Third and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Prescott to throw this time. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Bang, 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 bang.
72.
Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
65, 65, 65.
Throwing again. Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Shit.
72.
Brady to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gay knocks this one through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
After the sack on first down, Prescott caught by Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10.
We're going to 54.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Throwing, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here we go.
Runs the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking.
46. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Intended that time for Cooper. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run with Olawale. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Check 31, check.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Here we go, 188.
Here we go. Tight end left.
26. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Single.
Prescott to throw. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 43-yard line.
Wait, set. 380.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
To throw is Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wait, set.
Brady now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from long, very long range. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
We got 3.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
On first down, Pollard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Under.
You got 3 down.
Hey, 47.
Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it down to the 32. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
27.
Under 10, 10. So nice number one.
We're going to 54 right here.
Push him back.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He wants it off, and this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I